Can't hide behind their power anymore, and that's a good thing. We just need to make sure that we don't go too crazy with it. We want to make sure that everybody's taken care of and things are done correctly, I guess.
Well, that is just one of the many comments I got yesterday when I hit the streets of St. Louis, asking about Matt Lauer and others, all the high-profile men now accused of sexual harassment.
So this morning, 5 on Your Side is going to open up the dialogue, and we want you to get involved. We're on Facebook Live right now, and we're taking your questions over the next hour.
And joining us this morning is Jerry Dobson. He's labor attorney with Dobson Goldberg, and Susan Kidder, who is executive director of Safe Connections. We thank you both so much for being here early this morning.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having us.
Jerry, I'll throw this first question out to you. Are the rules regarding sexual harassment set in concrete, or are they subjective?
Well, the rules have changed significantly with regard to the Missouri legislature. The legislature just in this last session amended the law to make it impossible to sue the individual who engages in sexual harassment. Prior to that, there was something called individual liability that meant the person can be held legally and financially responsible for their conduct. That has been taken away by the Missouri legislature. They have also put significant restrictions on how much an employee can receive in a sexual harassment case. To give an example, if you work for a company that's less than 100 people, and even if you're harassed by the CEO, the most that you can recover for emotional distress damages and punitive damages is $50,000, no matter what a jury awards. A jury could award several $1 million, but the Missouri legislature, in their wisdom, has decided to limit that to $50,000 for a relatively small employer.
Susan, I want to ask you, a lot of women are coming out with their stories.
Right.
I think in part of that is because of the Me Too movement.
Right.
What can a woman do who's watching right now and saying, I don't know if I'm comfortable sharing my story, because you know it can be scary in your workplace, because maybe taking that next step could change your environment at work. What would you suggest a woman do if she's in this situation?
Right. Well, the first thing I have to say is that she's her own best expert. So she will be the one who knows when and if it's her time and safe for her to come forward. What I'll also say is that generations upon generations of women who have been victims of sexual harassment, sexual assault, have been silenced by fear. Fear of not being believed, fear of losing job, reputation, career, all of those things. So this is a watershed moment when women are in positions of feeling empowered. We have critical mass, power in numbers, and again, getting back to your question, it's every individual's decision how safe they feel coming forward. The good news is that that is becoming safer and safer and safer because so many women are sharing their stories.
It also seems that when something comes out, that the companies in charge, boom, take action right here, right now. Matt Lauer pretty much fired immediately. But is there a due process for the accuser, or is it up to that company to say we've got to part ways right now and not give the guy the benefit of the doubt or the opportunity to argue his side?
I think that most employers are being cautious when they make these decisions, and they should be. The people that were, the men that are being accused of sexual harassment losing their jobs are individuals that have significant resources, so that if they are treated wrongly, they have substantial resources to rectify anything in court. But companies have to make a decision, and one of the things that we see is that with many of these men who are accused, they are serial harassers, and that's been our experience. That usually, when a man at the top of the heap engages in sexual harassment, it's not directed to a single woman, but it's often directed to multiple women, because sexual harassment is about power; it's not about sex.
All right, we want to thank you both. Would you want to say something else, actually?
No, I was just going to echo what Jerry was saying, that it's a pattern. And the fact that for a woman to come forward, there is no personal gain or glory in that situation. I mean, and when you have women who are independently coming forward with these allegations, it combined really supports the story.
The women are uniting. We thank you both so much for your time. Unfortunately, we don't have that much time here on air, but the conversation is going to continue on Facebook Live. Our Ryan Dean is holding the iPhone right now. So if you have any questions for these two, please bring them to the Facebook Live KSDK Facebook page, because we know that this conversation is not ending. It's just beginning. Thank you.
Thank you.
Again.